Medic 421, Battalion 403, Safety 42, Channel 4 Charlie back 450.
I've been a firefighter for 13 years. May 2nd was my 13 years, so starting year number 14. The first time I made this, it just seemed like a hit. Most people really loved them. I think most people like, cookie dough, so it went over pretty well. No one even worried about whether or not there was egg in it or not. I brought these in here before, and they take a lot of time to do. So I brought them in here for my shift, and we waited all day. We didn't have any all day. We had them at night for for dessert. And we had a few left over because I made quite a bit. We had maybe 20 left over. And I put them in the fridge with a bag of spinach over them, and we were going to be coming back the next day. So I thought, well, someone will eat these the next day. And then they were gone when we came back to work, so I assumed that the shift after us ate them. And I questioned everybody. It was like a big interrogation. I felt really bad later because my lieutenant saw them and he hid them better. Like he wrapped them, he took them out of the container I had them in, wrapped them in something else in foil, and then pushed them way to the back of the fridge and put all kinds of other food in front of it. But then he left and he was gone for a couple days and didn't tell us that he did that. So there was a big mystery of like, where did the cookie dough truffles go? And then when he came back, he was like, oh, here they are. When I used to make cookies, my brother worked up the street. He was older than me, so I was still in junior high, but he was working. And he worked up the street, and he always said, whenever you're making cookies, call me, and I'll come by for lunch. And he would, but he would eat the cookie dough. And I would consequently not end up with as many baked cookies. So it reminds me of him, and he's passed, so.